guys, we're on a new farm. It's the first day of New York's trapping season. And just going to take a look around here. It's a 300-acre farm, backs up to a golf course. Got crops all around. There's plenty of farm country, as you can see. So it's brought to my attention that people like to know which farm I'm on. So we're going to call this farm number 3. I'm going to number them. The farm where I've been trapping, the nuisance trapping job, is going to be farm number 1 with the goat and then white-tipped tail fox, which I won that battle, which you'll see in a little bit in this video. And so we're going to drive around this farm. The guy likes to use his mower, so we got all this heavy brush here, but he likes to cut trails all through it. So we'll see which ones the coyotes are using. And, there's plenty of coyotes here. So we're just going to ride around a little bit and take a look. Looking for sign right now in this mud. I see a lot of deer. I don't know if I can get through that. Nice little stream. Where does this go? It's good for minks and raccoons, that's for sure. Pretty solid. Let's see where it's going to take us. I'm on a deer trail now. I don't think I want to go this way. Let's see. Plenty of deer tracks. I'm going to back her out. I'm going to turn around and out a different way. I want to get up in that little bit clearer area. I don't like this heavy brush for coyotes. Okay, back on the main trail. Take a break here for a minute. The farmer asked me to check on his spy point camera. He's not sure if he has it set up right. Let's take a look here. Got it on. Sometimes if you just pull out the batteries and put it back, it's kind of like a reboot. Then it'll search for the signal. Let's see if he gets back to me. We're gonna head up on this field edge right there. Crop change. It's all heavy grass in here. Not fun to trap in this stuff. Uh-oh, lost a glove already. Geez, that didn't take long. like this intersection right here. See if we can find some sign. Got heavy brush, got a cut cornfield. Looks like a big old raccoon right there. I don't know what that is. It sure looks like a coyote track right there, doesn't it? Huh? Yeah. There's another one right here. Yeah. I thought this might be a good spot. Now we just got to kind of think of what set we want to put in right here. I found some scat would be nice. I would just make a post set of some sort. Let's take a ride up the edge of this cornfield. See what we see. Just not seeing a whole lot of sign in here. You know they run these edges. Let's go up on the high ground up here. The low ground, and most of this farm is freaking just so wet. It's unbelievable. Coming up on the edge, real heavy stuff over here. There's a lane just on the inside of this hedgerow, and I'm in the cornfield. You see this point up here, which I like. Check it out. And there it is. Oh, look at that. Look at this feature. It must be a huge freaking underground well, but somebody else likes it too. Okay, so we found what we were looking for. Just have to figure out how I'm going to set this up. Definitely going to put a post set in. Probably can't go too deep with that freaking rock. Probably goes all the way back into the field underneath the ground. So we'll probably come out here about 20 feet. It's fairly dry. Let's grab some of this milkweed and see which way the wind's going. It's straight down right now, but the prevailing wind goes from here to here. So we're going to set up a double post set right here on either side of this giant rock, but out in away from it about 10 feet. I'll pick a corn stalk, and I think I got an old horn that I picked up out of the bone pile. Yeah, we'll throw this out there. They've probably never seen nothing like that around here, but that's where it's going to go. All right, guys, I'll bring you back in when I get it set up. Guys, this is what we got. I buried most of that horn in the ground. I put it right in the row of corn right there. And you can see It's just a horn sticking out, just a hole. I stuffed it with just the, just like a, I don't know, just the stick was dipped in gusto, and that's it. That's all I did. I stuffed it all the way down the bottom of the horn, so he's got to try and sniff around pretty good. And you know, of course, you know me, I'm a turd stealer, so I took that turd with me because I want to make a post set probably where that opening is. I don't know if you can see it, where there's an opening that goes from the heavy into the corn. So I'm going to look for a good spot there. But the turd was laying right here, so I'm just going to take my finger and just clean up some of that and get a little hair on there and everything. And I'm going to take that right over to the horn. I'm just going to smear it on top. That's it. Maybe just give them a little more familiar. Who knows? But that's where we're at. We're like 10 feet off that giant rock that sticks out. I'm right 3-4 rows in off the corn, where it's a little bit drier, and there's wind blowing that way. So if he's coming up that trail, I have a good chance of pulling him out. Alrighty, we're gonna head over to the next one. See you when I get there. Okay, just showing you where I'm at. The rock is down there. Rock is down there. The first cut over that I was thinking about is just loaded with too much of a heavy grass, but I found another one, which is right here. It's just an opening in that solid hedgerow that goes from the trail to the cornfield, and this field here is probably 400 yards long, and making good use of that gusto and the prevailing wind. The gusto's down there, the wind is always coming this way, straight up this cornfield. I'm going to put all my sets in line with that gusto, so if they're on the scent trail in the air, they're going to hit all my sets on the way to the very first one in the beginning. So we're going to set this up. I just don't know where I'm going to set it up yet, but I'm sure that I'm going to come up with something. There's really no defined trail to put a blind set in. As you can tell, it's pretty nasty because they come through here with a brush hog. I like these wood chips, but I don't know. Let's take a look. See anything at all in here? That's a big freaking deer track right there, man. Look at the size of that thing. Cross my, that's wider than my hand, and I got big hands. I don't know if I want to make a full blown out trench set here, but I just might do that. But we're going to go up to the corner. I might come back to this spot and make a trench set right there. But back on the trail that runs parallel with the cornfield, goes all the way down and all the way up. We're going all the way up to the corner of property and see what we can find. Alright guys, I'll see you when I get there. Alright guys, we're right at the top of the cornfield. Trail goes all the way down parallel to the field. We got one that comes around here around the corner, and we got a nice deer trail and coyote trail, fox trail, coon trail, skunk trail, all coming right out of this mess right here. So I found one of my old sets from 2 years ago, but I did catch a coyote and a nice red fox here, and all I got to do is find the log that I use, because I always use, oh wow, there's my old trap bed. Look at that. How about that? Well, here's my old trap bed, and here's the log right here. So we're going to pop this log out, pop it right out of the ground, put it in front of that trap bed, and get set up. And I'm going to put a hole right in there, beep, just like that. All right, I'll give you a look when I get it all done. All right, guys, we're back. Got her all finished up. That's what she looks like. Let's see if you can see it out of the sun. Right there's the dirt hole, there's the log. Dirt hole down in there. Not really good at camera angles. That gives you a better view. And we're at a good crossroads. Got the trail down there, got the trail down there. And remember, no more pristine dirt holes, and always try and drill that angle hole if you can. So when they look down there, they can smell something, but they can't see nothing. That's going to make them work the set. It's just like a minor trench set right there. He has to step down to get into it, so we'll see what happens. Alrighty, I'm gonna check the time, see how much time I got before I gotta go to work. I got time. All right, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna go to this. I'm not going down this way on the perimeter of this huge clear cut or whatever the heck that is, because I know from experience that it's all wet down in there, and it's gonna rain. So I don't want to make any trouble. So we're gonna go back down to the middle of the cornfield and see if we can get something set up in that crossover. And that's probably gonna be it for today. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, back at the cornfield. We're still at farm number 2. I put 3 sets in here today, and this is my version of the trench set. You can see what it looks like right there. Made a big mess. Now, I don't know if it's the right way to make a trench set, but I don't even know if there is a right way to make a trench set. So that's my version. Trap's there. You got to step down in to get down the hole. It's very deep, 18 to 20 inches deep. Down there, we got the original post set with the horn and the gusto, which I could still smell, and 200 yards away. We have the trench set, and up at the corner, through the crossover right here, right on the corner, way up there, another 200 yards up there, is right on the turn. We have a dirt hole set. So that's because I got some cool stuff I want to show you guys. I want to get it put up. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see what happens. The coyotes will tell us what to do when we come back to this farm. Thanks. All right, boys, we are on the hunt. I had one of my cameras go off. And looks like I might have got that fox with the white tip tail, but he's on a 10-foot drag, 10-foot chain of drag. And I don't know where he's at. I got nothing but green pasture all the way around me. This is where the trap was. I don't see any dig marks or nothing in the ground. I had just the tiniest of bones set right here. All these bones in here is just a little tiny bone, but that's where the drag was right there. And I had it planted with a long white piece of plastic, so I would see the plastic. But we're hunting for them right now. Oh, you know what? I see plastic. He must have went down into this junk pile, huh? Let's go see. I see plastic. Oh, and I see chain. There's the white piece of plastic. And there's the chain with the drag on it. He must be under there. You under there, Mr. Red? All right, boys, I'm going to get him out of here and get you a look at him. You wanted to give me all that trouble, huh? That nice white tip tail.